What's up with it? How's everyone doing? We back. Eddie's World, episode 5. We are back. It's been a long week, but I appreciate you for rocking with me. And man, this is gonna be a long episode. I'm telling you now. So get comfortable. Roll your spliffs up. Pour you up something nice to drink. Cause it's gonna be one of those. And it's only getting better. Today, you see the you see the title. Conspiracies. Everybody loves them a good conspiracy. And we're gonna talk about all kind of conspiracies today. Some that sound crazy, some of them that sound legit, some of them that you can believe in and do your research on, some of them that you might not even want to waste your time on. You know what I'm saying? They sound outlandish. But we're gonna talk about it all. And sometimes conspiracy theories they answer themselves over time. So we're gonna talk about all kinds of them. But first, let me get into some world news, some shit that we definitely need to talk about. Uh, First off, free Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner got sentenced to 9 years. 9 years, like she just some trap queen or something. I get it. She in Russia. She had a couple of vape carts on her. So what? So what? She trying to get her buzz on. She had a few vape carts, and they treating her like she had bricks of cocaine, bricks of fentanyl. Like she was just really moving weight from state to state and from country to country. Come on now, this was a basketball player. And so what? She had a few vapes. That shit legal over here where she from. She went to Russia. Now I get it. It's illegal over there. But 9 years is uncalled for. I just got to call it like it is. 9 years. Let's just call it for what it is. Russia don't like U.S. and that was their perfect way to, let them know we don't fuck with y'all. Oh, and y'all got one of y'all people over here. Oh, we gonna throw her ass up under the jailhouse. And I ain't gonna lie, it's disgusting to see people online making jokes and laughing at Brittany Griner. You know what I'm saying? It's like she been in that hole like 6 months. Then she finally gets sentenced to 9 years. What the fuck? This is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's less people to get less time for murder in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Manslaughter, some shit like that. Attempted murder. 4 fucking vapes. 3 or 4 vape carts. 9 years. That's bullshit. I just gotta call it like it is. And the shit pissed me off to wake up this morning and see that Brittany Griner sentenced to 9 years. That's crazy, man. Shout outs to Brittany Griner. Keep your head up out there, man, because god damn, getting locked up in another country and you a millionaire. Like, that shit crazy. Nancy Pelosi travels to Taiwan. If you ain't heard yet, she one of the speakers for the Biden administration. She going to Taiwan to talk to them and make shit cool with them. But at the same time, China don't like it. They saying if you go over there and fuck with them, we don't fuck with them. If you go over there and fuck with them, you're not going to be too much cool with us no more. And it's already tension between us. So if you go over there and you fuck with them, we not cool no more. Straight up how they said it. Shit. I guess you say you're not telling me what to do. You're not punking me. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. She hopped her white ass right on that plane and went to Taiwan. Now they saying China got missiles. First they were saying they might try to shoot her out the sky, the plane that she on. Now they saying they done set up shop by the water that they connected by. They gonna set up shop right there and try to bomb on them. I don't know, man. There ain't no good coming from this. I feel like if you want to talk to Taiwan, hit them on the phone. Hey, Taiwan, da 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 da, blah blah blah, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? That would take care of that. As far as jumping on a plane and the enemy said, "Hey, I don't want y'all conversating like that. You gonna fuck around and make me bomb on your ass. I would have took that into consideration. I ain't gonna lie to you. China is shiesty, and I'm gonna tell you right now, China and Russia, they in cahoots. That's who Russia, US gonna have to beef with. We're gonna beef with China, and we beefing with Russia. All the other places gonna have to fall in line. All the other countries gonna have to pick a side. But them the two that we beefing with. Watch, see what I'm saying, man. I'm making videos on this shit a year ago. But let's just hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? It's already been done. She done been to Taiwan. She done talked to him. She done had a little old meeting. So we'll see how in their feelings China really got behind that. We'll see what happens. The flooding in Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in Texas. It's hot as fuck out here. You could put a skillet on the ground and crack an egg and fry that bitch. Throw a little pepper on there, a little salt, and you had you a fried egg. That's how hot it is down here. But in Kentucky, it's flooding. They can't get no water. It's flooding bad. It's been up to 28 deaths. There might be more now, but when I was doing my research on it, it was 28 deaths at the time from the floods in Kentucky. This weather's wild, man. You done seen lightning strikes in the middle of a fire, all kind of crazy stuff. By the way, Oregon's on fire. California's on fire. Just big, huge wildfires. Everything just burning up. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a hot summer, but literally shit is burning up. Also, this is huge. Mexico. Mexico is in a crisis right now. And you won't believe why. Water. It is so hot that they got a shortage of water in Mexico. So right now they fighting over water. You go to the store, ain't no water. They having problems with their pipes. Like the water ain't got their house. They having problem getting the water out of there. Literally they fighting over water right now. Water is very valuable. They treating water like it's everything over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how you bathe. That's how you clean your dish. That's how you do everything with water. You know what I'm saying? So it's in this dirty water that they fucking with at that. It's not the cleanest, but they ain't even got that. And I look at pictures of the ground just super dry. You could see it just crackling. It's so dry. And you can see, like, a picture I seen was a dove walking over the cracked ground, which used to be water, which used to be the puddle they used to swim in. It's disturbing. It is really disturbing. And shout out to the people in Mexico. Keep them in your prayers. People in Kentucky, everybody dealing with this bad weather all over the place. Then they talking about Antarctica maybe melting. And if that happens, it may be a huge flood. We're talking the ocean could get huge if those Antarctica glaciers melt. That's going to be a lot of extra water added on to what we already had. And that's something to think about. Another thing I wanted to talk about, there was a murder at McDonald's. Now, the reason why I bring this up is to shine light on this because it happens all over the place. Every city in the United States, I'm pretty sure in other countries too. That's why I brought this up. But there was a murder in Brooklyn, New York, and this happened at a McDonald's. And it all happened because they had cold fries. And, this happens a lot every day. And I guess they told the person, hey, man, these fries are cold, whatever, I don't want them. Whoever that was it was a woman, but they caught an attitude with them. That happens too. You work at McDonald's, you feel like you're not getting paid a lot. Somebody telling you something, I don't get paid a lot, I'm finna give you attitude. I see it at Family Dollar all the time. They don't give, they had a music right there. They on their phone hard, just yeah, girl, and just not even caring what you got, what you trying to purchase. You know what I'm saying? We see it all the time. So this particular incident happened in the hood in New York, in Brooklyn. Matter of fact, Bed-Stuy. They said they had cold fries. They told the woman they had cold fries, whatever they want, some different ones. The person got an attitude with them. Well, that woman went and got her son. The son came back and shot the person. Ended up shooting him in the neck, and they in critical condition. Had to get rushed to the hospital. Everybody's in shock at the McDonald's. They don't even want to go to work the next day. But I would say this, man. If you already work in the hood and you work at a place like McDonald's, why is you giving people attitude? Like, why are you acting like this shit come out your pocket? You know, I'm just saying. Make it home to your family. It is not worth it. You getting paid. I don't know what they pay you, but let's just say it's $9 an hour. It's not worth it getting paid $9 and you dealing with all that, and compared to other places that pay more, like you're getting underpaid. Let me say it like this: you're getting underpaid, and then you're giving people lip. You're giving them attitude, which escalates a situation more than what it is. And nowadays, you never know what a person going through to make them want to fight for their respect. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. You see somebody dome somebody in the head, you're like, damn, why they do that? Man, you never know what that person going through. They lives to be just ready to risk it all. And you the person that sent them over the edge. That's what this looks like. If you see a person get killed at McDonald's over some cold fries, that's what it looks like to me. That person who killed them, ain't no telling what they was going through. And that last little notch is what sent them over the edge. It made them go here. They was right here. They was right at the tip of their nose. They was doing good. You sent them over the edge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, McDonald's murder in Brooklyn. A woman gets killed. Well, I don't know if but I mean, critical condition. Had to be rushed to the hospital. Just a sad situation, but this shit happens every day. That's why, I wanted to repeat this one and let y'all hear that. Now, I'm going to end world news with, this is segueing right into conspiracies. This is why we here. Alex Jones. If you ain't never heard of him, he's a conspiracy theorist. But he's all over the news right now because he's being sued. And he just lost his case. They got him they got him lying on the stand. And the proof how they got him lying is text messages. His lawyers sent text messages to the prosecutors. That sounds weird as hell, but yeah, his lawyers sent text messages for the last year, a year of text messages. He sent that to some prosecutors. Then again, I'm going to say that again. That sounds weird as hell. But yeah, now he's out of millions of dollars. They don't know how much he's going to have to pay, but he's going to have to pay. And Alex Jones, if you don't know who that is, let me break down who that is. He's a conspiracy theorist. He got his fame off of saying that the Sandy Hook massacre wasn't real. That's his main thing. And he done got popular over it to where people want to hear his opinions about everything. All kind of conspiracy theories now, flat earth, all kind of stuff. They want to hear his opinion. But it all started from him, shadowing the Sandy Hook and saying it was fake. That segue to people saying that the mass shootings that you see now are fake. It's a lot of people that they're saying that the mass shootings, they're actors, and it's not real, which is crazy when somebody has to go to a funeral. How real is that? How can you say something ain't real when people go into funerals? But hey, that's the thing with conspiracy theory. What is the definition of conspiracy? Definition of a conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. The action of plotting or conspiring. Or it could be something that you don't have the answer to, you want to find the answer to. You know what I'm saying? That's a conspiracy. Has something been hiding? Are they hiding stuff from you? That's a conspiracy. Are they lying to you? Everything along those lines, all this points back to conspiracies. We have so many conspiracies over the years, tons of them. And Some are fake, some real, some has meaning, some don't. But it's all entertainment. And I've noticed that a lot of people with conspiracy theories, some of them are just things to make money off of, and these days everything's about money. Everything's about money. If if you see somebody pushing an agenda for something, and it could be just a straight money plot. You know what I mean? For example, I don't know if you heard the conspiracy that birds aren't real. There's a conspiracy that birds aren't real. Now, I did my research on this. The guy that made this up says that he just made it up. There was nothing that told him to say that birds aren't real. He made it up. He got popular overnight. He got people that's believing in him now. If he put out some merch, he'll sell his merch. Just little stuff like that. And that's the reason why people, some people make conspiracies. You know what I mean? It's a cash cow. If you see somebody have a conspiracy channel, next thing you know, they got merch up. You know what I mean? And just, watch it, because some of this stuff is fake. Like I say, the birds aren't real. That's fake. It'll have you looking at birds different. I'm one of them. I see a picture, I'm looking at its eyes now. Every time I see a bird, it's real. It's eating, it's flying, you know what I mean? So, and then for the guy to say that, he said, "Oh, I never seen a robot bird or nothing. I was just making up a conspiracy because, it puts stuff on people's brain. It make you think." And he said there's a lot of conspiracies out there. I wanted to make my own. It's flat out of his mouth. He said it. So, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna take a look at some conspiracies that are real, some that ain't, and just, shine a little light on it. But here we go. Getting to the topic at hand, conspiracies. What if? What if I told you that the earth was flat? What if I told you that dinosaurs were real? What if I told you that giants once lived on Earth? Huge, huge, huge human beings. Giants. You know what I'm saying? When you think of a giant, not 9 feet tall, not 7 feet tall, not, bigger than us at 6 feet tall. No, we're talking huge, like 30 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you feel when you hear the word giant. I don't think of somebody that's all in the clouds that you have to look up to. You're like this, and you're like a little ant to them. I don't think of a giant like that. I think of a giant is just being damn near twice the size of a regular human being, something like that. That's what I mean by giant. And a lot of these conspiracies, that's what I mean. Like, you'll think of this one way. A lot of these conspiracies, I think it's true, but I think it's like, for example, aliens. Do I think aliens are out there? Yeah, I think aliens are out there, but it's not the ones we think. Like the ones with the big head, big eyes, green skin. I don't think they'll look like that. I don't know what it'll look like. That's why it's an alien. You know what I'm saying? The ocean has only been explored 30%. 30% of the ocean has been explored. There's a whole 70% we ain't even went through and looked, because it's just so big. You know what I mean? And ain't no telling what you'll find under the ocean. I seen some skeletons on mermaids, which makes me think mermaids are real. They could have been real. And when I say mermaids, I'm not thinking of somebody that look like Ariel, a pretty woman with beautiful, luscious hair, and just has a tail, don't have legs, just have a tail for legs. The only thing about that is true is a tail for legs. I don't think a mermaid would look like. I think the mermaid would be hideous and like very unattractive. You know what I mean? Kind of like a creature. It's a sea creature, so it's not gonna be pretty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely think there once was mermaids and other shit living up under the ground. Just like there's stuff living in the damn tropic jungle that we may not know nothing about. That's what an alien is. You know what I mean? Something that's living that we don't know nothing about. You're not from here. You know, do I think that's aliens like another planet? Like, nah, I don't. Not too much. I need more proof. I'm sorry, but all the UFOs I've seen, all of them look different, don't they? So there's no two UFOs that somebody said they seen that they look the same. All these things look, and some of them be looking like little satellites. You know what I mean? That's what it like. It's some conspiracy that you'll never get the answer, and then some will answer themselves. You know what I mean? That may be one of those that answers itself over time, or it may not never answer itself, and it's just a conspiracy to talk about. You know, one day would we prove the Earth is flat or round? Who knows? I just know it's a damn good argument. It's a damn good, entertaining topic to debate. But let's get into some conspiracies. Let's talk about them. Were dinosaurs real? Let's start off with that one. I think dinosaurs were real. If you think about it, then how are crocodiles here? If you look at a crocodile, that's my way of saying, yeah, I think dinosaurs are real. I look at a crocodile and that reminds me of what a dinosaur would have been back then. Crocodiles are in the water. So they say when the dinosaurs got knocked off the earth, it was because of fire, and it burnt everything up. Basically, all the dinosaurs became extinct. I don't even think that's true, really. I think dinosaurs became extinct because they stopped having sex, and they stopped mating so much. You know what I'm saying? And with that, they just became extinct after a while. That's my theory on it. But all the dinosaur bones and all the museums we have all over the world, it's kind of hard not to believe in dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? Then too, it's not too far fetched. So I definitely think dinosaurs was once here. And my way of proving that is crocodiles. There's no way I look at a crocodile and don't think, man, that motherfucker could have been here. When was dinosaurs here all them years ago? That crocodile looked like it could have been here all that time. You know what I'm saying? And then you look how huge they are. I don't know if you ever seen a crocodile when it's eating something. Like, if that ain't a dinosaur, I don't know what is. That's why I would say, yeah, dinosaurs are real because of crocodile. That answers that. Sometimes unexplained things turn into conspiracy theories, like celebrity deaths. A celebrity died at a young age. You find them dead. Automatically, it's a conspiracy. Somebody killed them. Whitney Houston, Mac Miller. I could go on and on with names. Pimp C. Somebody found dead in a motel room. That's not legit. That's something happened to them. That's a conspiracy. Somebody killed them. Elvis is another one. Sometimes you don't want to let people go. You'll say they're not dead. That's another conspiracy. Clones. They cloned somebody. He wasn't really dead. They just cloned him. There's a lot of those. Some I believe, some I don't. But let's get into stuff that I researched that I know that was a conspiracy that now can be answered. These are things that you can answer now. It was a conspiracy, but like I say, over time, it answers the conspiracy for you. One, Elvis. People saying Elvis is still alive. The conspiracy is Elvis is still alive. He just got tired of touring, tired of going all over the world entertaining people. He just wanted to enjoy his money and live his life, right? Not be super popular, women falling out, throwing their drawers at him, you know. So I did my research on it. Elvis Presley died of a heart attack or a heart disease in 1977. He was 42 years old. People don't want to let that go. And so for that, they say, is Elvis still alive? Yeah, Elvis is still alive in Vegas right now. You see him damn near on every block. If you want to get married, he might be the one that, marry you and your significant other. He's even a preacher now in Vegas. He's all over the block. He's all over the streets. You can take pictures with him. There's a bunch of different color ones. You might even see a black Elvis. That's what they mean by Elvis is still alive, still with us in spirit, still with us uh, in entertainment places for pictures and what have you, stuff like that. Tupac. A lot of people say Tupac's still alive. You know, with the Machiavelli, he he's still alive. He just moved around. You know, faked his death. You know, he had an album called Machiavelli. That was about somebody that faked his death. So everybody was saying that Tupac faked his death. Well, I can now say that that conspiracy is over with. It's been answered. Tupac died from putting his hands and feet on a Crip from LA named Orlando Anderson. Southside Crip. He put his hands and feet on him. There's footage of it. They whooped him in a Las Vegas casino because he had a death row chain on. And so they put hands and feet on him and whooped Tupac, beat the shit out of him. That same Crip, Orlando Anderson, came back and killed Tupac that same night. So there's no conspiracies on Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people try to make money wherever they can. If you can make a nice conspiracy and have people believe in you, you know, then you can make some money, sell your merch off of it, whatever. So that's what a lot of people do. But Tupac, no, that's been answered. The reason how I know is Keefe D, guy is Orlando Anderson's uncle. He said he was in the car. He said that Orlando Anderson killed Tupac. You know what I'm saying? He seen him. He said some fans say, "Oh, Tupac." That's how they knew it was him. He said he rode up on the side of him. He rolled the window down. Orlando dumped on him. He said had it been on his side of the car, he would have did it. But he said since he was on his nephew's side, his nephew did it. Orlando Anderson was a gang member. He was he was about that life. And he died on some gang shit. On some matter of fact, he died at a car wash maybe half a year later after the Tupac situation. He was confronting somebody about some money that was owed to his friend. It wasn't even money owed to him. It was some money owed to his homeboy. And he went and confronted the dudes about it. Those dudes had a gun. They had a gunfight. That's how Orlando Anderson lost his life. Same guy that killed Tupac. So that conspiracy's out the way. You know what I'm saying? The birds ain't real. I told you that's fake. That's not a real conspiracy. Somebody made that up. And the guy how I know that is because I seen the foot of the guy saying that he made it up. He made the whole thing up. So another one, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was conspiracy about him bleaching his skin, and his hair was straight. You know, at first he had dark skin, he had curly hair, you know, black people hair. Next thing you know, his skin is lighter, and he got straight hair. Like it's just like permed hair, but it's automatically like he ain't put no perm on it to get that way. You know what I'm saying? His hair just started getting straight. Well, that's a lie. Michael Jackson didn't bleach his skin. He didn't have no damn surgery every week to bleach his skin. That's a conspiracy they had on him. And another thing was he was bald headed. He lost his hair in that Pepsi explosion that happened, that incident that happened. So Michael Jackson was bald. He had hair patches. He was getting his hair done like lace front wig. He was basically wearing a wig, and it was lace front, like it was sewed in. Like before women was getting that, he already had. That's why his hair was looking all plush and luscious looking. And his skin, like when he died, his autopsy, we found out that his skin, he had a disease. I forgot what this disease is called, but that's the reason why his skin was lightening. It wasn't because he was bleaching his skin. So that conspiracy's been answered. You know what I mean? Like I say, a lot of conspiracies get answered over time. But some will never be answered. Like March 14th, 370 flight to Malaysia. Over 239 passengers got on a plane to go to Malaysia. The plane left the airport, went into the sky, and then just disappeared. Nobody knows what happens to the plane. All 239 passengers just vanished, gone. You don't hear nothing about them anymore. This is one of the most weirdest conspiracies there is, and I don't think it'll ever be answered. It's been too many years. But then let's say you never say never, you know. But that is definitely weird for a flight to disappear. The Earth is flat. That's one of the biggest conspiracies. And you got, from what I see, the people this. Well, first off, let me say, first off, they taking this way too serious. You know what I'm saying? If you have beliefs that the Earth is flat, cool, cool. I'm not finna say you stupid or you tripping or you know what I mean. Like, so at the end of the day, it's your opinion. Let people have their opinions. You can't try to say people are asleep or not woke or that's you chose to look that up. You know what I mean? That's you wanted to do your research on it. That's what you believed in. That's what you wanted to do. So what I'm trying to say is this shit is more important to some people more than others. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at some conspiracies and say, that's all right. And then some and move on. And some people see a conspiracy where they doing a lot of research behind it. You know what I mean? It's interesting to them. This is one of those. It only goes too far. Like it only goes so far. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like 10 toes down on finding the answer to this because it's damn near impossible. So I'll debate with you a little bit on the flat Earth thing, but I'm not finna just. It's not an everyday, all day thing with me because I didn't see plenty of arguments with flat Earth. They even call it flat earthers or round earthers. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they separating people due to that. And to me, like I say, it's not that serious. If you want to believe the Earth is round, cool. If you want to believe it's flat, cool. That's just something. I know we got a debate like we agree to disagree on, but you can't look at nobody a different way because they think something different than you. Moving on. This is one of the wildest conspiracy theories I done heard. World leaders are reptilians. What? World leaders are reptilians. There are people with high power. They're not even human. They shapeshift. They could turn into a human. And they're all in high places. They're all, high name people. And they were here to shake up and I put a twist on the world. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely one of the most weirdest conspiracies I done heard. It's something straight out of sci-fi movie. I can't lie, make me think, damn, we motherfucker watching too much Stargate or some shit, you know. But like I say, let people have what they have. But it's some wild one. Now I want to bring you up on some wild conspiracy theories. These are ones that's like, I don't know. World leaders are reptilians. Humans can turn into lizards at any moment. They can shapeshift. Global warming is a hoax. That means when the weather change, it's not done by God himself. It's done by a machine. Man can change the weather. That's a conspiracy theory, which sounds crazy because before machines even came out, the weather was changing. We all know that the good Lord above changed the weather. Before machines was even out like that, the weather was changing. So now that it's 2022, now you want to say the weather can change. Okay, if that's the case, then make it rain in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Give me some rain in Dallas. My grass brown than a motherfucker, burning up. If that's the case, make that water stop coming down in Kentucky because they flooding. Make the wildfires in Oregon and all that kind of stuff. Put some water over there to where they ain't got to worry about them wildfires still going on. This shit happened last year. Oh, y'all not gonna change the weather to make sure that shit don't happen this year? Come on now. Jesus and Mary was a couple. That's a conspiracy. In the Bible, they say Jesus and Mary, Virgin Mary, and there's conspiracy theorists out there saying that they were a couple. Jesus and Mary was a couple, and that there are signs in the Bible, and it made it look like, well, and some would say it didn't make it look like that was his mom. They made it look like they was a couple. But hey, I would need to see way more research before I go off of that. Pearl Harbor. They were saying they knew about the attack from Japan, and they didn't say nothing because they didn't think it was going to happen, but they knew it was going to happen, and they tried to keep shit down, which made it worse. But they are saying that Pearl Harbor was knew about. That's a conspiracy. And one of the biggest, well, before I say one of the biggest conspiracy theories there are, let me do a few more of them. There was Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe supposed to have died of a pill overdose. They saying she was murdered. She was messing with Robert Kennedy or John F. Kennedy, and she was murdered by the government or the mafia, something like that. But they saying she was murdered. Her death wasn't from pills, wasn't no overdose. It was some foul play. That's a conspiracy. There's also a conspiracy that James Mansfield was a Satanist. If you don't know who that is, she was a 1960s Playboy model. She was one of the first ever to go bucket naked in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Just show all her goodies. And she was one of the first ever to do that. But they were saying she was a Satanist way back then in the 1960s. That was a conspiracy. Kind of like celebrities now, they may say is a Satanist or throwing up the triangle and all that kind of stuff. I like this sign right here. I throw that up. They saying that's devil horns. To me, that's Longhorns. You know what I'm saying? I'm Texas Longhorns. So when I throw that up, that's me throwing up that Longhorn sign. But they say that's the devil worshiping sign too. That's why I don't really pay attention to them videos that talk about signs, because to you it means one thing. To somebody else looking at you, they could say you're doing something else. Or it could be somebody with their YouTube channel trying to get views saying, oh, this person's a devil worshiper. You see what I'm saying? So, but that was James Mansfield. That turned out to be true. She was a Satanist. It got confirmed by her daughter. Her daughter said that, yeah, my mom was a Satanist, and she was going with one of the high leaders of the Satanist church. So that was true. You seen her in pictures with, I forgot the guy's name, but the leader of the Satan church. That's why she was really into that. Now, there's some other ones they saying that haven't been proved yet. But I sure would like to see it. Number one, Nicolas Cage is a vampire. There's a conspiracy saying that Nicolas Cage is a vampire, which sounds weird. I done seen a lot of his movies. That sounds crazy. You know what I mean? I can't lie. Where's the proof at? You know? Where is the proof? You know, a lot of people be saying stuff, man, just to get a reaction. You know what I mean? In the day we live in, you could piss people off and get popular off of pissing people off. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. You look at Alex Jones. He got popular. They say he made $800, $800,000 in one day. It all started from him saying Sandy Hook wasn't real. So, you can piss people off, and that'll get you. That'll get you traction. Look at Charleston White. He always pissing somebody off, but at the same time, his views steady going up. His numbers steady going up. It's give and take, though. What are you willing to risk to become famous? You know what I'm saying? Are you ready to shorten your lifespan to get your followers and all that up? shorten your lifespan to live good, to live like a wealthy person for 2 years, 2, 3 years? Is it worth it? Um, this vaccination on the internet, they trying to start a unvaccinated against vaccinated war. You know what I'm saying? And to me, my opinion, man, am I vaccinated? It's none of your goddamn business. If I am, I am. If I'm not, I'm not. What's it to you? Um, I see that a lot on the internet. You know what I'm saying? People asking people, and it's just to like the corner them. You know what I mean? Or basically to put a title on somebody. You know what I mean? It's I see it's a way of dividing people. They try and divide us any way they can. And what perfect way than the government to steady throw out this vaccine on you, and then if you don't get it, or you got people that steady bashing the vaccine every day, oh, they putting poison in you or this and that. If you harmfully believe in the vaccine, of course y'all gonna have words. Y'all gonna get into it. So this is a way of dividing. Also, what if the vaccine is fucking water, and it's nothing? Like, whether if you get it or not, it don't make you no difference. What if it's basically like water? The shit ain't finna do nothing. Like, it don't help the corona. It don't make it worse. It don't do nothing to you. What if it was a way just to divide us? You know what I mean? Just to be like, oh, you're vaccinated. Watch him. Stay away from him. He's vaccinated, or he's unvaccinated. Stay away from him. Maybe that's what it was. There's millions and millions and millions of people in the world, and I was kind of feel like this is a way to divide us. But let me say this: I won't put it past it. The government has did some shady shit in the past, and my proof is this ain't just a conspiracy. Well, it's a conspiracy, but one that has truth to it. The government cannot be trusted. They will stab you in the back. They will give you some poison. The reason why I say that is back in the day, I think it was in the 50s, they first of all, they did the MK Ultra. That was doing experiments on people. That found out to be true. Um, Also, in order to ban alcohol, they put poison in alcohol to make people sick. Over 100,000 people got sick. I don't know if they died, but I know they got sick, and that's how they took alcohol off the market for a while. And it was banned at one point in time. Alcohol was banned. It was just straight like legal. It was illegal. You had to do it. That's when bootlegging came about, and but that's how that started. Though they poisoned all the liquor, making people sick. That was the reason to take it off the shelf. Let me get into some more conspiracy theories before I end this out, and then we'll get into battle rap. The Loch Ness monster. That's another. That's another conspiracy. Bigfoot is yet to be answered. 2012, the end of the world. You remember when they said that 2012 will be the end of the world? That was a conspiracy. Turned out not to be true. But I'm hearing that in 2012 the world was supposed to end, but they set it back. As crazy as that sounds. Whatever. I also seen something crazy the other day. You heard of The Rock? Then you heard of Dwayne Johnson, the wrestler. Well, I heard that was two different people. And they had a meme of The Rock and Dwayne Johnson standing side by side. Even though that's the same person, the way they photoshopped it, it made Dwayne Johnson and The Rock look like two different people. I'll tell you, this Photoshop is salute to it. But I think that's just another one that they just made that picture. Now all of a sudden they made it into a conspiracy. Now everybody's debating if The Rock and Dwayne Johnson are twins. And then there's some conspiracies I'm not gonna even repeat. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all, man. It's some not even worth repeating. Um without saying no names, a little girl who gets killed back in the day. They saying a singer and her switch bodies. Like, come on, man. Some shit is just uh they saying a lot of women are men nowadays. Oh, so and so's a man. And you got people that just, yeah, you know what you're calling a man? It's like, what? Like, I get it. If somebody says something, do a little research before you just repeat it. You know what I mean? Like, the internet's full of that. It's just people sharing something and you don't know if it's real or not. It's crazy. They say that the news is fake. And to watch the news, the news has a bunch of bullshit. It ain't about nothing. It's fake. They're only telling what they want you to say. Okay, well, you could say the same thing about the internet. Me personally, I see a lot of more bullshit on the internet because news is only for so long. The internet is on it like, every day, all day. So which one are you gonna see more bullshit on? You know, um, I actually think, yeah, even though the news does have it has a lot of shit that's useful. A lot of shit that's useful. But we got some battle rap to talk to. We got some battle rap to talk about. URL, that app, the one that just barely dropped battles, they drop battles every now and then. They dropped the card. It's in New Orleans. Battle in the Bayou. Let me go on and do a rundown on this card real quick. You got Big T versus Kid Slade. Shotgun Suge versus Drugs. Jack Boy Maine versus Tink the Demon. Oh, what? Tink the Demon got another one? Mike P versus Nun. White Boy Crime. New Jersey Twerk versus Jerry West. Yeah, I knew they had this. It's another sympathy battle. Danny Myers versus Fonz. The Bardashians versus Funeral. All right. Let me get into these predictions real quick. Big T versus Kid Slade. I got Kid Slade. Big T, I don't know what you've been doing lately. I don't know if you just, I don't know what's going on with you, Big T. First, you had videos on Instagram. You're trying to lose weight. You had your motivational videos. You losing a little bit of weight. Next thing I know, you done gained a little weight. Next thing I know, you done lost a little weight. Next thing I know, I don't see no more workout videos on Instagram of you. Now I see a video of you basically on TikTok looking at somebody else's video and you commenting on it. What happened to you, Big T? Whatever happened to the working out? Whatever happened to being on the treadmill and the bicycle and the, you know what I mean? The fucking protein shakes. What happened, man? You losing yourself, man. Get back to getting in that gym and working out. Because it's showing on that damn stage. That last battle you had was piss poor. That wasn't it. Everybody clowning you, man. You got to get back to it. Where's that hunger? And not for no food, for battle rap. We need that hunger back. Get back on that diet and get back to the drawing board, man. You one of them. Stop acting like you not. I got Kid Slade on this. 2-1. I feel like Big T got to show me something. Kid Slade 2-1. Now, we go into the next battle. Shotgun Suge versus Drugs. Shotgun Suge. Damn, he just talking about he was finna quit. It's another sympathy battle. Shotgun Suge, you better get on that stage and you better perform. You better do your goddamn due diligence and put on a show. Nigga, I want to see the pocket tapping. Nigga, I want to see the jackhammer. I want to see all them special moves. you're gonna have to come out, man. You're gonna have to come out and you're gonna have to show out. Because I was looking at some vintage Big T. I mean some big Shotgun Suge. And that's what we need, man. We need that Shotgun Suge talking about stuffing shells in a Glock and Mr. Potato Head. We need that Shotgun Suge. Anything else? We don't need it. We don't need it. Shotgun Suge. I need that Shotgun Suge like against Mike P. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a damn TV on a nigga head from the second floor. That type of shit. But who do I got? Drugs or Shotgun Suge? Man, I got Shotgun Suge. Drugs. He's starting to battle a little too much. Shotgun Suge waiting on an opportunity. Drugs. I just seen on an interview where he bragged about having 6 battles in a month. I got Shotgun Suge on this. You know, salute the Drugs. It's just I'm going with the person who battling less. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But hey, I'm taking the person that seemed the hungriest, and that would be Shotgun Suge. He ain't had no battle. He just talked about quitting. So that might be the motivation. He might be A1. This might be vintage Shotgun Suge. This battle. So I got Shotgun Suge 2-1. Moving on. Jack Boy Maine, Tink the Demon. Jack Boy Maine. Will the performance get him over on Tink the Demon? I got Tink the Demon 2-1 because Tink the Demon has been doing his thing, man. I've been impressed with him. Not so much with Jack Boy Maine. It's all you getting the usual Jack Boy Maine, the dancing, the hee, all that old kind of stuff. Nah, give me Tink the Demon. He been real on his shit lately, and I like it. So give me Tink the Demon 2-1. Shout out to Tink the Demon. Him and Jay the Nightwing was a fire battle. Fire. Mike P versus Nun. This is the most promo I done seen out this whole card. These white boys been at each other's throats. And will this be the battle that Mike P finally lets his old lady off his skin? Like, cause Nun gonna talk about it. But will he get under his skin talking about his old lady? So many people done did it. Will this be the one where that shit bounces off of him? Will we get the rubber Mike P, the one that just everything bounce off of him? He ain't trying to hear it. Or will we get the Mike P and his feelings again? Because he know his woman been having other niggas' hand in that cookie jar. Will we get the same Mike P? Only time will tell. I got Nun just had a gnome. I think I got Nun, man. Prove me wrong, Mike P. I got Nun. You can't. Why would he take this battle to lose to Mike P when he just got through with a O-Red, just got through with a Danny Myers, matter of fact. So and he did good against Danny Myers. Danny Myers was just a little too much. Now we got the sympathy battle. New Jersey Twork versus Jerry West. I got Jerry West on this 2-1. I think Twork will get a sympathy round, maybe that first. I don't know. Twork may get the battle. He's been sitting long enough. We'll just see. You would think he would win. He been sitting. Not because Smack made him sit, but because of other reasons. But we'll see. I don't personally I don't put no faith in Twork. I wouldn't bet on him. In my personal opinion, he one of the most overrated. But at the same time has the statue and the popularity of a battle rapper that gets busy. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I don't see it. More power to him, but I got Jerry West on this 3-0. I don't even think Troy get around to tell you the truth. He might, because like I say, this is a sympathy battle, and everybody's there to egg him on and cheer him on and want to see him do well. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too excited about this battle. I got Jerry West 3-0. All right, moving on. Danny Myers versus Fonz. Ooh, this is fire. Fonz will never disappoint. And Danny Myers, he be doing this thing too. Danny Myers had a lot of battles, man. Matter of fact, Danny Myers lost 2 battles in one weekend, didn't he? He lost to J400. Then he turned around and lost to Ike P. And I seen that Ike P beat the shit out of him. Yeah, I know you was playing around. You was a one rounder, but my nigga, you been talking trash to Ike P for a year now. Ike P been calling you out for the longest. So that wasn't no excuses. You said, come on, let's go. You should have just said, no, we'll do it some other time. But you said, oh, I'm a competitor. I'm a battle. I'll battle anybody, anytime. Oh, let's move these tables out the way. Let's go. My nigga Danny Myers, you got your ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie to you. You accepted that ass whooping because Ike P was sure asking you for it. You gave it to him. He beat your ass. I can't lie to you. He really beat your ass too. Ain't nobody talking about that. But who I got in this battle, Danny Myers or Fonz? I'm gonna go against the grain, man. I got Fonz on this. Danny Myers battle, but then too, Fonz got Calico too. I got Fonz on this. Danny Myers he's starting to get a little bit redundant, man. He may have a battle before this. He may have a battle the weekend before this. So, like I said, I got Fonz on this, man. He taking it real serious. He always take his battle serious. Now, the Bardashians versus Shunero. This is a home game for official. And is it with KCJ or is it gonna be her and Jazz? I'm taking it. I'm guessing it's gonna be her and KCJ. KCJ no stranger to Louisiana and New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? She from Texas. That's the battle league that she would go to a lot to get her name up. So I got official and KCJ all the way. Shunero, they cool, but y'all both from New York. Y'all both finna go to Louisiana for this battle. It's gonna be a lot of home cooking. Official won't be able to do no wrong when she get the, baby this and baby that and that New Orleans accent. Man, they gonna be killing it. I know that now. And she gonna say something about the Pelicans and the Saints and official's a battle rapper. She know exactly what to say to get the crowd to rise. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got the hometown, the home team cooking on this one. And that is the card. The only thing is good news and it's bad news. The good news is this is a fire card and it came out of nowhere and we needed some battle rap. So, thumbs up on that. But the bad news is it's app exclusive. So we all know what that means. The app don't be dropping battles. Smacking that app do not be dropping battles. So these little 6 battles, 7 battles, be prepared to wait 3 months for these. By the time all these battles will be out, it'll be September or October for that matter. URL drop battles slow as hell on that app on purpose. And to be honest with you, I got rid of my subscription. I let that shit go. I wasn't gonna keep paying on that. Shout out to the bootleg gang. But yeah, I couldn't do it no more. Now let's get into this Dre Dennis card, Gates of the Garden. Shout outs to Gates of the Garden. They really be putting on. Really. Dre Dennis and them, they be putting on like a motherfucker. Every time they have a card, they be okay, here we go. This will be in this will be in Staten Island, New York. August the 13th. We got Reed Dollars versus Wise. Man, you know I got Reed Dollars. But Wise has been doing this thing lately. He been all on Midnight Madness, and shout outs to Wise, man. He definitely, I've been seeing him on cards. He definitely been doing this thing. But I got the vet. I got the general. Reed Dollars 2-1. All right, Mac Myron versus Bandit Montana. Shout outs to both of these gentlemen. Bandit Montana was on Midnight Madness going crazy. Everybody knows Mac Myron go dumb. So, man, Bandit Montana, with all respect, bro, I got Mac Myron. You know what I'm saying? The name is just he just too much, bro. Like, Mac Myron is nice. He one of them URL guys that should be on URL. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no reason for him not to be on there. It's got to be, like, I believe that shit with him and P. Like, P must really don't like this dude, man, because ain't no reason for him not to be on no URL. And URL said, if you see somebody and they not on here, it ain't like it's basically it's some they done got into it with them. You know what I mean? Because you could rap the best, but it's all about the business. Bill Collector versus Black Aladdin. Y'all already know I got Bill Collector on that. Shout out to Black Aladdin. No, do your thing, man. This your look. Dre Dennis versus LSG. I got Dre Dennis, bro. This his card. The more battles than anybody else. Dre, you can't lose this. What this fucking fly, man? One last fly. Just that's a conspiracy right there. The flies are human. And it seemed like it because they sure do get on your nerves. But anyway. I got Dre Dennis on that 3-0. Shout outs to LSG. Prove me wrong, brother. Rosenberg Raw versus Riz. Man, I got Rosenberg Raw. Rosenberg Raw been doing his thing, man. Luke Castro versus LT. Luke Castro, you can't afford no fucking L on no Gates of the Garden small league, man. You've been taking a lot of L's lately. This is kind of like a rookies versus vet kind of card I see. You know what I'm saying? Small names against a name. But Luke Castro versus LT. I don't know much about LT, so I got to go Luke Castro on this. LT, prove me wrong. Don Marino versus Big Sos. Same thing for you, Big Sos. Prove me wrong, man. I know who Don Marino is. I got Don Marino 2-1 or 3-0. The Saga versus Pro. You know I got the Saga. Come on now. Pro, I don't know who you are, but bro, this is your chance. Metaphor versus Jack Boy Maine. This is your chance also. You beat Jack Boy Maine, you done did something for yourself, boy. I got Jack Boy Maine on that. K Walker versus Rio 28. I got Rio 28 on this. I know K Walker from Philly. I know Rio 28. Shout out to the Spaces. But I got Rio 28 on this. Let's go, brother. This your chance. Enes versus Movie Man. There's no way I could go against Enes right about now. Enes has been cooking something terrible. That boy a chef, and he been putting his foot in it. So I got Enes all the way 3-0. Movie Man, you need to make a movie. Bonus versus Hanzo. The fuck is a Hanzo? That sounds like a anime. Sound like an anime fan. But shout outs to you, man. Bonus. I got Bonus, Loud Boys. Here we go. Another Loud Boy. Oh, Solo versus Floss the Boss. I got Floss the Boss on this. We'll see if the comedy from Old Solo does the job though. Zay Smooth versus King Money. I got Zay Smooth, Brooklyn. Busy Bias versus Wise. Ooze. Ooh, I know I'm gonna mess that name up. I better not even say it. I'm just gonna say Wise Ooze. Busy Bias versus Wise Ooze. I got Busy Bias on this. I got some research to do. I'm gonna have to look these two gentlemen up. This will be August 13th at 4 p.m. Staten Island, New York. Moving on. We got I don't know what the fuck this name is. What the hell this card is called? GTX. They dropped their card. XL versus Reverse Live. I got XL on this all the way. Truth Theory versus Active. Give me Grape Street Active. You got Fate, FATE versus Young Cannon. Young Cannon don't really battle like that. Give me Young Cannon. Marv 1 versus Satire. I don't know who this Satire is. I may have to look you up. Because I might have to go for Satire. Marv 1 is too playful to me, man. He feel like he established. He ain't really like he a legend. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like just a check for him. You know what I mean? I don't know who this guy he going against is, but I'm gonna have to look him up. I probably got Satire winning 2-1. Cause Marv 1, he don't be motivated for me like that. He don't care. You know what I mean? And I see that. And with that being said, I'm not just giving nobody battles off of their name. It's always what have you done. So I got Satire 2-1 versus Marv 1. The Swords versus Chef Trez. Man, I got Chef Trez on this, even though the Swords ain't no punk. He's a rapping son of a gun. He done won plenty of tournaments. Passwords versus B Magic. I got Passwords. B Magic, I can't trust you. I don't know what you're gonna do. You done choked so much. You done stumbled so much. I can't do it no more. I got Passwords on this. B Magic proved me wrong. A Ward versus Kitchen Clean. Oh man, this is good. I got Kitchen Clean. I think Kitchen Clean. I will get around. I think A Ward would get the other two simply because he writes more. He wants it more. I could see Clean Paper coming with some short rounds and A Ward's being longer, which will make you edge it to A Ward. Disaster versus Geechee Gotti. Man, I got Disaster on this. Simply, this is his card. He definitely gonna take it more serious than Gotti will. Gotti, it don't matter if he lose or not. He ain't gonna lose no stay. He ain't gonna lose his place in line. So, like I said, give me Diz on this one. Now let's get into this last card. Brick by Brick. This is August 27th. And RBE. Wow, you got XL on another card. Remedy Loco versus XL. Craig Lamar versus 6'8". Coach Carleone versus Luck Dollars. Will Major versus Depth the Kid. Bone Car versus Sniper. Tado versus LaG. KF versus Steve Staples. Jiz LaFleur versus J Lopez. Raw Image versus Peaches. Johnny Gatz versus Luke Kane. Profit versus Dub D. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm seeing a lot of dumpster juice. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm seeing a lot of dumpster juice. What is going on here? And don't mind me by me saying that. Um, I'm just saying that these dudes may be fire as hell. I just don't know their names. That's all that was. I got me some research to do. Shout outs to all these gentlemen on this card because you're on this card for a reason. I got to be looking you up. I will say the prediction for the names I do know. The names I don't know, I got some research and homework to do. So, Remedy Loco versus Excel. I got Excel. Um, Craig Lamar versus 6'8". I got Craig Lamar, even though 6'8" been doing his thing. Coach Corleone versus Luck Dollars. I got Coach Corleone. The rest of these battles, I gotta look this shit up and see what's going on. I don't really want to call nothing if I don't know. You see, URL, they ain't even dropped that card. Close quarters too. Squeako and Young X versus Gunpowder Pat and Your Honor. Dot versus Anderson Burris. Clone versus Big Hand. J Moore versus Roller. Rubando versus True Watson. G Lo versus Funeral Fame. I heard about this last week. I heard a few people talking about it, but that damn when the battles are gonna drop. When they dropping. That's what I be talking about. Smack is really cheating you. Once you pay that $8, he got you. Especially when you got that especially when they take it out your card. Smack, man. I bet he be putting his evil laugh on every time and he be waiting to drop battles until you renew your $8 too every month. I peep shit. But yeah, this is my Southern opinion. Eddie's World, episode 5. I appreciate y'all for being here with me, looking at it. Until next week. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, hook them up. I'll see y'all next Thursday. Peace.